Yeah, but listen. Here's the thing about hardcore WoW, especially when you're in a team of 5, okay? Run doesn't ever just mean run. I don't care if you say run. I don't care if you say kite out. I don't care if you say skedaddle, okay? Running means you help each other get the f out of a dungeon. That's it. I don't give a f what the lingo is. You don't just hold W for yourself. Ever.
He's right, you hold S. Haha, don't unbind it. Be a god.
Unless it's super cooked. Then you vanish.
A lot of killers want this.
Yeah, but listen.
I don't
because
understand.
you're going. This is going to be a YouTube video.
Oh,
you're getting farmed.
Oh, GG.
You're getting farmed. You're getting farmed at this very moment. At this very moment, you're getting farmed.
GG.
That's the reason why. Why do you think?
GG. GG, Yamato. You got farmed. You're done. I
Also, why don't you watch the Mage VOD? That doesn't make sense. Somebody didn't link it to me.
What were we talking about? I thought Yamato said everybody played bad. But Yamato was upset that Pirate didn't admit that he played bad. I believe.
Is there... I'll see, maybe in my links I have the full AsmonGold react, and we can look over it.
It was 2,975 bans and 1,357 bans in process, and Kronos was told to kill himself 20 times.
Me after a new audio thread gets posted on my subreddit.
Great people in there.
Jesus. What is this?
Check this out. Over here, we have a really good game, all right? You've heard Pin the Tail on the Donkey? Well, now we have Pin the Blame on Pirate Software. It's gonna be a really fun game for all of us. You're gonna spin around, you're gonna have to try to find them and see who you put the blame on. It's really exciting. Mary, you excited?
Yeah.
Should be good stuff. We also have... Check this out.
Wait, does anybody ever go over what is the setup for this stream, right? So they're using a real ass camera, right? Because I can see the guy's got a little zoom lens. You can change all this on the fly. I'm guessing there's got to be like a battery pack and like a broadcasting thing on it. What are they using for a camera on this? I'm so curious. He wasn't rage baiting. This is Asmon scrambling to not let Yamato. No, I know, dude. Don't worry. I'll find that original video eventually. I'm not retarded. Don't worry. Let's see. We got a dog today to ward off the haters. Okay. This was 3 days ago.
What do you want, man?
Let me say it again.
He already said his piece.
Pirate.
Go on.
Oh,
Yeah, I want to speak to him because I didn't speak to him correctly. I said it again. We all did mistakes, bro. Like I didn't say.
Oh, I think we watched this on Soda's stream.
About the zero accountability is what makes us so mad.
There's no zero accountability, dude. Everyone can do something better.
No,
but when you open up and you yell over another person,
listen,
like you were doing
can I speak?
Nah, I'm good.
You.
See ya. I'm not doing that shit again with him. Nah, he did it the first time. I'm not doing it a second one. Not interested.
We've got the trans people coming out against Pirate Software now. We got... What is this?
Blink distance, even. We can't have that happen. Yeah. This guy sounds like he takes criticism well. You sound like you want to talk to me about it in the unban request. You're just shit-stirring. I'm just going to get rid of you.
Got him.
Yeah, that's ridiculous behavior. Oh. Yo, what up?
Yo, what's up, bro? Big drama
Yo.
today, Pirate. I'm hearing big drama, big
dude.
things.
I know, dude. The first dungeon we went in there made no sense. They wanted to skip the second one because they didn't know you needed frost oil and the thorium widget. And I was like, okay, I thought we had that because you said you wanted to do Diarmall, right? So that's kind of its standard, as you know, to go bring the resources to put the trap if you're doing a tribute run. Didn't have that. They wanted to skip past it, so we tried to skip past it, but they weren't really clear about how they wanted to do that. We went up the ramp. It pulled a whole bunch of shit, and that was it. It was like, we got to get out. So
Bad vibes.
Collapses. Yeah, bad vibes. Super bad vibes. They rebuild it. They get a thorium widget and a frost oil. So it's like, okay, maybe they got their shit together. We're going to try this again. They decide to run it up center on that first area with the first boss. I've never seen that route before. I've never had anyone go that route ever at all. It's always to the left. It's always around the safe way, right? And in that, they pulled a pack on the ramp. I had about a little bit less than half mana at that point. They had 2 packs and the boss at the same time. And
How long does WoW take to learn if you're playing for the first time? This shit seems insanely complex. In the same way that anything seems insanely complex if you've never played before. Not to shit talk anybody, but my guess is going to be this World of Warcraft Classic is probably fairly simple to learn. Your most difficult things are probably like your big raid things together, but even that's probably not that hard. Games from a long time ago were not as hard as they are now, depending on the game that you're talking about. It's classic. Yeah.
They're sitting there fighting these 2 packs, and the boss is coming, and he's clearly marked. And I was like, what are you doing, man? That doesn't make any damn sense. So at that point, it was like, okay, well, I'm going to start casting to try and, do damage, blow out all my mana. I still have mana gems, still have robe. And at that moment, they start calling, run. I have, one of them said he had a target dummy. He throws the target dummy down. We actually went and watched the VOD to make sure that he did. And he threw the target dummy down, and we start running out. They kept calling run, and then it's blame the mage. And it's like, dude, none of this shit would happen. None of it would happen if that poll wasn't made. That poll was insane. You don't do 2 packs and a boss in Dire Maul and expect everyone to live.
Okay,
and especially not that boss.
Yep.
And if you look at where I could have gone back into Frost Nova, I could have, but I probably would have died doing it. And the reason why is all of those enemies were physical, and I'd have to run past that boss to Frost.
Watching Destiny comment on gaming is a bit like watching AsmonGold comment on politics, with the difference being that I used to be a professional StarCraft 2 player, and I have a huge history of gaming, but nice try, dipshit.
Nova, and then run past that boss again to do it, because the dogs were already behind at that point. People were saying that there was another patrol that got pulled on the way out too, but I didn't see that yet.
Yeah, there was.
Pirate, am I allowed to?
Oh, shut up, Yamato. Shut the fuck up. You already speak your piece. He gets to talk as well. Okay? Don't speak. Okay, so the first thing was, the one thing I made was, if you take nameplates off, you take away your POV, instead of Ozzy being the tank, if it was Tonka Tonk and it was just my POV, who gets blamed? The tank. He ran through the middle. He pulled. He didn't back up. You got another patrol. You guys weren't. Nobody was paying attention. The boss didn't pull. The diamond slowly walked up. The boss didn't pull. Call was made to run. You ran. People were trying to. Yamato was trying to run. Sarah ran. Everybody ran. Whatever. I think I don't really play mage, but from what I've gathered with everything, I think there was a world where you do more to help. But at the end of the day, it was a terrible poll. Call was made to run. Your hours are on the line. I don't know if you know these.
I will contribute to a fund for this. I legitimately believe this. I think that if you force Tyler1 to take an IQ test, I think that he would get 145 plus. I don't know why or how God decided to gift this oddly head-shaped man with the brains that he has, but I legitimately believe that Tyler1 would have 145 IQ plus. This guy is... There are very few people who can just throw themselves at a thing and like iteratively improve and learn across like a variety of things. And he's just, what did he get up to in chess? Did he really get to, people are saying 1900, 1950? And he started at like a legit like fucking 700 or something, right? He's just got, oh, people are saying 300. What's the one chess.com that starts you off at like 1,000 and then you like rank down to like 700? He's just so, he's got the brain, man.
People too well, but you don't want to lose your character more than anybody else's. That's my understanding. Is that, you didn't want to die. Is that correct?
No, 100%. Nobody wants to die, right? Like this is hardcore world level 60, right? And of course I didn't want to die. And what I saw from that situation was there may be something more I can do here, but the risk is too high right now.
Yes.
Because we had already done a poll like that in the first round. We'd done a poll like this in the second round. And that's why I'm on the fringes casting rank 1 Blizzard at the very end. And a higher rank Blizzard before that to try and do damage to dogs, but I had to cancel it almost immediately. Got like one tick off because that boss is immune to CC, and it's like, dude, I'm not gonna die to that shit.
So this was 2 days ago. I don't know how many times people have clarified this, but he keeps saying the boss was immune to CC. I feel like sometimes when you're arguing with a gaslighter, they will focus on and fixate on a thing that you've already addressed or that's not relevant to the problem over and over and over again. It wasn't about CCing the boss. It was about CCing the ads, right? It was about CCing the smaller creatures. He keeps saying this thing over and over again about the boss, but it wasn't about the boss. It was about all the ads. I don't know why he keeps focusing on this. The boss can't be CC'd thing.
I just can't at that point. It's too high risk.
I think, yeah, I think if afterwards, I think people are just like pissed off because everybody watched the VOD back. They're like, well, no, he could have technically done this, technically done that, technically done this. Like, I get it, but it's a panic situation. You're sprinting for your life. You don't want to die. You don't know if you're going to turn around and live or what's going to happen. Just get out safely. Keep your character. I get that part. I think people are upset because afterwards you were like, well, I didn't do this. No, it wasn't my fault. At the end of the day,
it's also even worse than that though. Like, because everybody else has a bird's eye view. They can see everybody's position. They can see exactly how many mobs are there.
Yep.
I saw the entire wave come in, and I got the hell out after casting my stuff. I don't know how many mobs are on there. I don't know this whole situation. No one's communicating that shit over comms. Yep. We don't know how many dogs there are. And at that point, it's like, okay, I can pop all the rest of my resources, go back in and maybe die. Why would I want to do that at that point? That is so risky in a complete unknown fog of war with these guys dying.
Is this like an elite, like brand new dungeon released, never before seen content, cleared, first time, world first? Like, what? Man, I might be retarded, but I like what? It sounds like he's speaking like this. Who knows what could have been beyond? Or if you're that scared, then ask. I guess no. Or ask the raid leader, ask the tanker, ask whoever's up there. No, could he not if he needs to? Like, I don't know. Okay.
I've killed a lot of people, bro. Trust me. I know. I know. It is what it is. It is what it is.
Yeah. Most of what's been happening is we got like a bunch of chat hoppers. So people jumped over from like other chats. We went from about 20,000 viewers to about 30,000, about 33,000, I think is what it peaked at. We've banned thousands of people already because they're just coming in just talking shit.
Yep.
And wow, it's just like, damn, dude. Yeah.
Yep. Wow, viewers. Bro, I've killed 8 people and I get so many. Dude, I'm going to say more time. If Ozzy's name was Tonka, he gets all the blame. I'm just saying. Yamato, what do you want, bro?
Oh, and by the way, the other thing that I was thinking about too, you've seen my enchanting, right?
Oh, I don't know. Okay, you can't ask me about. I don't know shit about mages. I'll be honest, bro.
No, not mages. Professions.
No, I don't know. I know what professions are. I just don't know what they do at what level.
I have 300 enchanting, 300 tailoring. I'm one of the primary enchanters in the guild. I have hundreds of large brilliant shards in my bank. We'd lose all of this as a guild.
Yeah. Okay. I can see it. It's right there. So you just want to die. I get it. I understand.
Not at all. Yeah.
I told people.
Oh, so Tyler1 is like honed in on this after listening to him, right? And you can tell by the way he's speaking. So I think what I was saying earlier, I think was pretty correct too. This isn't about like, did he make good decisions or could he have done anything better? He was just afraid to lose his character. That's what it sounds like. He was afraid to lose his character. But then you can just say that. No, like, again, to reiterate, nobody's mad about what happened. Maybe at the moment, some people are a little mad about what happened. But what everybody's mad about is the refusal to accept any responsibility afterwards and then gaslighting everybody about what actually happened in the situation. Like, if he would have just said, I fucked up, I really didn't want to die, maybe I panicked, whatever, then no one would be talking about this. It would be done in 12 hours.
People to play for themselves, that's fine. I think that's what people are pissed off about. That you just didn't just come out and say, guys, I didn't want to die. It is what it is. So.
Oh, of course I didn't want to die.
Yep,
like that's a given.
Yeah, I understand. All right.
It's not really, but okay.
All right. What, Yamato? What do you want, man?
Let me say it again.
He already said his piece.
Pirates.
Go on.
Yeah, I want to speak to him because I didn't speak to him correctly. I said it again. We all did mistakes, bro. Like I didn't say, we are just blaming you. It's about the zero accountability is what makes us so mad, Pirates.
There's no zero accountability, dude. Everyone can do something better. But
Then the next question from Yamato should just be, okay. We agree then. No, wait, then what do we disagree on? Okay. In that case, do you agree that fleeing immediately was something that in the moment you could have done something differently? And it would be fair that if we encounter a future situation, we could expect you to do that. That's all that has to be. And then you're done. Then he either says like, okay, yeah, I probably could have done something differently. Yeah, that was a mistake. That was a misplay from my part. And then that's the only thing that needs to be said next.
When you open up and you yell over another person,
can
like
I
you were doing
speak?
earlier? Nah, I'm good.
You joined the call? See, like he's so egoistical. It's
He's
insane.
gone, bro.
Wait, did he just do that same thing? Or was I listening to an earlier clip? Or was that in the background? He just said, nah, I'm good. Wait, what? Hold on.
Zero accountability, dude. Everyone can do something better. But when you open up and you yell over another person,
can
like
I
you were doing
speak?
earlier? Nah, I'm good.
You joined the call? See, like he's so egoistical. It's
He's
insane
gone, bro.
what this guy's ego is.
Okay, it is what
Why
it is.
are you protecting?
Oh, different point of view. Oh, wait. The call that he left was one with Tyler1? Isn't Tyler1... Aren't Tyler1 and Soda... Dude, I'm so barely following any of this. Aren't these guys like the leaders of the fucking guild or whatever? Ooh. That's real bad. I thought that was just like a one-on-one Discord call. I thought that like Yamato would like Discord called him to argue about it. I didn't know this was in front of... Oh, that's so much worse. Because this is your guild. Like you give a full explanation of what happened to your guild leader who's here. It sounds like he's here to moderate the conversation. And then you just like fucking rage quit the call? Holy shit.
Am I protecting him? He ran and... Dude, he has an ego. Yes, but he ran and lived and saved his own character. What do you want him to do? Like
I wanted to have accountability and say, yes, I did a mistake there. Or like, okay, sure, guys, I'm sorry for like ratting. He literally has zero accountability. And that's the entire thing why people are mad.
Okay, but I came in here and I talked to him and he did say he messed up.
Did he? Wait, when I missed that. Maybe it was earlier and I missed it? I don't know. I feel like I'm too lazy to go back and listen to this. Fuck. Okay, we're at 52:15. Don't forget that.
Oh, I did this, I did that. I think the problem is that people have a big issue with is after something happens, nobody's...
He said everyone could have done better. That's not an admission of fault, though. That's a useless statement that is supposed to placate people while not admitting any mistakes in your own. Saying everybody could do better is like saying nobody's a perfect player. That's not admitting to a mistake.
Likes to say, yo, I f***ed up. And I think people have more of a problem with people saying, not being like, no, I did nothing wrong.
That's all he said? There's nothing else in here? Okay, yeah, that's bullshit. Tyler1 shouldn't be saying that, and that's just not true.
And say, yes, I did a mistake there. Or like, okay, sure, guys, I'm sorry for like ratting. He literally has zero accountability. And that's the entire thing why people are mad.
Okay, but I came in here and I talked to him and he did say he messed up. But you cannot come... Dude, you cannot... Listen, you cannot talk to everybody like you talk to me and expect them not to just insta-mute you. Especially if you don't know him.
I'm trying to normally talk to him.
What do you mean? Well, hold on. They're in the same fucking guild. And this guy might have just made a mistake that wiped two of your fucking party members. I think that in an ideal world, you're always nice and kind to people for sure. But like, there is some understandable frustration here for sure. Especially when you get into a weird world where this is such a new dynamic that didn't exist. Well, I say now, I guess, like 15, 20 years ago. You also are in this weird world where you have like the streamer ego. Like back in the day, how good or bad you were at a game just has to do with how good or bad you were at the game. With maybe, unless you're a girl and people give you shit, I'm just half kidding. Like, but for the most part, you won or lost on the merits of how good you were. That was a joke, what I just said, because girls didn't play video games 20 years ago. Okay, so these days, when you've got streamer egos, things get way worse because now a streamer might think he's way better at the game than he actually is because he's got a fan base to suck him off. So now you're dealing with a guy who made a mistake, who has the ego of a really good player, who's not a really good player, and he doesn't even have a reason to think he's a good player. Like, there's just so much more going on here in terms of social dynamics.
Okay, but you come in really aggressive. Not everybody's like me, bro.
He came in. Did you see what he started with? The conversation. He said, they, not one me. That's the issue.
No, he said he messed up.
No, that's the issue. This guy's egoistical as
okay, look,
insane amounts of ego this guy has.
Yes, I don't disagree, but he did admit mistake.
He didn't.
Yes, he did. We just heard it. He said he messed up. He said he could have done more to save people. He was worried about his character. That's what
I didn't hear him say those first two things. If he did, then it was in an earlier part that I didn't listen to.
he just said. What else do you want to say?
Okay, if you say so, bro. I heard something different.
All right, what's up, Ozzy?
Yeah, I just want to say.
That's your take, bro.
No, I take responsibility for that.
Go to 48.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
100%. Nobody wants to die.
With everything.
Okay.
I think there was a world where you do more to help, but at the end of the day, Yamato was trying to run, Sarah ran, everybody ran, whatever. I think, I don't really play Mage, but from what I've gathered with everything, I think there was a world where you do more to help, but at the end of the day, it was a terrible poll, calls made to run, your hours are on the line. I don't know if you know these people too well, but you don't want to lose your character more than anybody else's. That's my understanding. Is that, you didn't want to die, is that correct?
Oh yeah, no, 100%. Nobody wants to die, right? Like this is hardcore world level 60, right? And of course I didn't want to die. And what I saw from that situation was there may be something more I can do here, but the risk is too high right now. Yes. Because we had already done a poll like that in the first round. We'd done a poll like this in the second round. And that's why I'm on the fringes casting Rank 1 Blizzard at the very end.
No. You have to understand the difference between a prospective call versus a retrospective call. What they're asking him to admit to is a prospective call. Nobody's saying that if you go back knowing everything you know now, is it possible there could have been a better action that you had done? Answering yes there is not actually taking accountability because nobody can see things with perfect hindsight. The question is if we go back in time at that exact situation without knowing what you know now, are there better decisions that you could have made? And it sounds like he's saying no. I didn't know the first ramp got pulled, the second ramp, whatever the fuck these, I don't know, ramps of mobs or whatever, ads. Like, I didn't know I had to run. I was so scared or whatever. That's what it sounds like he's saying. He's not saying that he made any mistakes. He's saying, well, with perfect hindsight, there might have been things I could have done better. I don't think that's an admission of of saying he actually made a mistake. So anyway, unrelated question. If a company started off being employee-centric, but then began corporatizing, gradually cutting benefits, mentioning the bottom line more, do you think it's worth it to stay, or does it signal the end? Bro, that's such a general question. There's no way I can answer that.
And I higher ranked Blizzard before that to try and do damage to the dogs, but I had to cancel it almost immediately. Got like one takeoff.
He did at least admit that he was worried about losing his character, though. You know what? I'm not even, unfortunately, and I'm not trying to be a hater, but I'm not even going to give him that because he doesn't even phrase it as though he's worried about losing a character because of the hours he's invested in it. He keeps doing this weird side cope of, I didn't want to lose this character because it's so important to the guild, guys. We only have 9 other enchanters, and I have like medium rare like equipment. Like we wouldn't want, like I have so many random like medium rarity crafting materials, guys. Like what are we going to do if I die? Like there's no way the guild survives with only 9 other enchanters. Like I don't buy that. No, that's bullshit. To say that he was just worried about dying, I don't believe that. I think he's trying to phrase it in a way that makes him seem selfless. Okay, what else?
He messed up.
No, that's the issue. This guy's egoistical as
Okay, look.
insane amounts of ego this guy has.
Yes, I don't disagree, but he did admit mistake.
He didn't.
Yes, he did. We just heard it. He said he messed up. He said he could have done more to save people. He was worried about his character. That's what he just said. What else do you want to say?
Okay, if you say so, bro. I heard something different.
All right. All right, what's up, Ozzy?
Poor Yamato. Feels like he's getting gaslit, but I don't know enough about how to say, so.
Yeah, I just want to
That's
say.
your take, bro.
No, I take responsibility for that, honestly.
Yeah, I mean,
you know what I mean? Obviously, people could play better, but he is our guild enchanter, and I just feel bad that Snuppy and Sarah died. Because I would have died if they didn't turn around.
Yeah, for sure.
The thing is,
so I take blame.
Well,
I just wanted to say, go ahead, actually.
Ozzy, why the f did you guys run to the middle, and why the f did you pull?
Because after we fucked the first time, and this is gonna sound really stupid, but I was thinking like, okay, if we just clear it quickly, this first one, the other one, we can skip the boss, and go straight. Because I've done it before with other groups where you just do that really fast, but I should have realized it was like not an advanced group. I'm just gonna say it wasn't an advanced group.
No, it wasn't. That's what I'm saying.
So I should have I took the super long safe route.
Yeah.
Plus, I woke up as instantly as I got on. Yamato was like, Dire Maul, and I went, and then I was like, do we have the frost oil and shit? And then it was like, I should have left it to the first one. Vibes were off, but I just want to say I don't blame Pirate for anything here, and I don't want to like, no hate on the guy or anything.
Yeah, well, I mean, as I was saying, like, dude, at the end of the day,
suck up.
No offense to you, why the f didn't you pull back after that first mob? Like, that, you should have backpedaled. Holy shit.
I should have backpedaled. I'm fried, dude, because everyone thinks I'm gonna sweat, but I've only been playing this game for a year and a half.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a grinder, but I'm not really like a technical kind of guy.
Yeah, and then
I'm the guy in the coal mine, but I'm not like the foreman.
Oh, that makes sense. I think the fielders, like, whatever, that's what kind of put him into a panic, and then,
yeah,
you know, I get Pirate. He didn't want to die, bro. I don't think he wants to. Like he said, he didn't want to die.
Bro, no one wants to die.
Yeah, I get it.
What a stupid argument.
He wants to die, but.
Am I crazy to think that being a streamer would naturally give a person main character syndrome? Yeah, it's difficult though because like it's kind of like being black in the United States. No, I'm just kidding. Half kidding. The issue with being a streamer is that there are a lot of reasons why it can make you think. There's a lot of reasons why it can make you think. Wait, hold on. Fuck, wrong command. There's a lot of reasons why it can make you think you're better than you actually are, but you're also taking more criticism than every other person ever. So it can probably be hard to pick out like when you're actually at fault or when you've made a mistake versus when other people are just being too rough on you because you're a streamer. So there's like a lot of like on both ends, it's very difficult to tease out like what's actually going on there.
You know, some people aren't the kind that turns around and saves everybody's life, bro.
I know. Listen,
not everybody's the hero, dude.
Yeah.
I think you, Yamato, you assume that everybody thinks like that, but it's not how it works.
Yeah, I assume that there's at least like some humanity in some people, but some people are just so egoistical and sociopaths that you can't deal with it.
Okay, wait.
That's what
let's not go too hard. Let's not go too hard. Listen, Yamato, I know you're base and I like you. I like having you in the back pocket because I know you'll stay to the end.
I did save you though, also. Did you see that?
You did. You literally saved. You said, come back, heal me. You saved me. You kind of like a 2-for-1 trade.
Well, I mean, it's not just like ego or whatever, but dude, okay, people have to be in those situations a lot. We've been in so many dicey situations. Like, obviously, you're going to react better than somebody who's probably isn't in those a whole bunch.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the issue that people have with Pirate isn't that he reacted poorly. It's that he makes himself seem like this like elite god. Like we're so lucky that he came down from heaven to grace us with his presence in the streamer world, or from the programming world, or from the where he like single-handedly created Mint or some other he single-handedly compiled the x86 x64. I'm just saying random type words. Like it's like that's the issue, I think.
So
because it's like, yeah, because eventually you are going to have a dicey situation no matter what. Like people are saying pull better, but like eventually you're going to have those moments. It's just if you clutch up or not.
Yep.
But I just wanted to ask if you could just give Snoopy, he ran it back. He died on his druid, ran it back. Just give him a shout out, just help him out because I don't have as much influence.
Snoopy? What's his name?
Yes, it's SNUPY.
Guys, go check out SUNPY Snoopy. He's the druid that died. The vibes were atrocious. I don't know why these idiots even went back in.
Yeah,
And
and then
he did
Sarah,
instant run it back, respect.
I don't know what Sarah's Twitch is.
I've never seen her in my life, by the way.
I know. I think it was a guy, actually.
Oh,
it was like Infester or something.
Whoa.
Oh, we're so sorry to hear about your brother that passed away. He gets 5 big booms. Boom! 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 Oh, we're so...
My brother committed suicide. I just arrived home. What? Okay.
You basically have to evocate to get your mana back for the next pull.
Reminded me, I sorry, I don't play the game, so I forget.
Uh-oh.
If you remind me, I can help you out real quick.
Yeah, it's too bad I'm the only mage in the party. You're right, Jen. If only someone else would cast Arcane. If only.
I'm guessing Lakari has a lot of context. This is older when Lakari just started. Oh, okay. He's brand new at the game. Okay, gotcha.
Can't really keep wishing for things that just aren't here, though.
That's true. That's true. Can't wish for the rogue. Can't wish for another mage to cast Arcane in.
Yeah.
Brother, may I have some oats? Oh, since we have 2 mages, we could probably poly the ads.
Wait, we have 2 mages. Oh, man.
Yeah, I can poly.
Here I've been the only one casting Arcane in. Incredible.
Oh, that's crazy.
It's wild, right?
Jesus. Wait, do they hate each other? Or is Pyra just like really autistic? Okay. Lakari didn't even know the dude before this. Damn.
Tonka Pirate told you last week what he would do in this exact situation?
Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you. I think it takes away from the game, and I think it takes away from the experience, and it leads people to be like, "Oh, he could just Petri out. This isn't that scary."
Yeah,
And
I mean,
to be real with you,
really
some of the best moments that I've had inside of dungeons are because, oh shit, we're all going to die if we don't execute this perfectly, and we hardened up at that moment. We kicked some ass, and we got to live. You know, I've made it all the way to 60 now.
Oh, that's a terrible oof.
It's not like that. And that's like when a group says run, it doesn't mean run. Everyone knows that. If I'm in a 5-man and I'm like, run, boys, that doesn't mean you just sprint out. That means you get everyone out. Everyone knows that. And it seems like a lot of people don't understand that on Twitter. Like that run, like you can't. Are you gonna type like, guys, we are dying. Let's make sure we get everyone outside. Like you write run. Like now it's time to jet, and we're getting everyone out. Yeah, everyone knows that play WoW. I just because I saw some comments on Twitter and people are like, they said run. I'm like, bro, it's not like that. And that's like when a group says run, it doesn't mean run.
All right, we've got.
Because he has like this high and mighty attitude, like he's better than you when he's not.
Uh-oh.
Remember he's like talking down to me in that dungeon in SM? You remember that? You guys remember that shit? Why do you play mage when you don't like support the team and make water and buff people? Bitch, I'm new. I fucking didn't realize the buff ran out, pussy. And then fucking fast forward. 2 months later, this nigga doesn't even know how to press Frost Nova. Fuck yourself, bitch.
Oof.
Don't talk my shit. Fuck him,
no.
dude. I still remember that shit when he was talking that shit. Acting like he could play mage better than me when he's dog shit at the game.
Ooh.
Shit's crazy, bro. You kidding me? Fuck that guy. I don't know. I still remember that shit. It fucking pissed me off.
Damn.
That's why people don't like him, because he has a high and mighty attitude. He has like the ego, but it's like an unjustified ego. Because he has like this.
Game. We'd love to have your opinion.
I think we should get Summit's opinion first.
Yo, fuck Pirate Software, he's a bitch! Little pussy ass bitch! Fuck him!
Damn.
Hey,
Okay, well,
Now, what makes you all thinking it? We were all thinking it.
So that was 15 hours ago. This was 13 hours ago. Now, apparently, Soda Poppin has made the decision to kick, as of yesterday, I believe. Pirate Software's been kicked from the guild, meaning he basically has no more reason, I think, to play like WoW Hardcore, right? He's gone.
See, I'm the one that made the call. I actually am the one who linked Soda. Because I saw the, I will take responsibility. I saw the post on LSF. Or, well, someone linked it to me. One of my friends was like, dude, this guy is actually out of his mind. And I saw what he said. I was kind of like, I messaged Soda. I was like, we gotta talk to this guy. I didn't even say I didn't say we had to kick him. I literally was like, we gotta talk to this guy. Like, I don't know what the fuck's going on with him, but he can't be acting like this. And then Chance was like, yo, we'll just get rid of him. I was like, okay.
All right. So what's going on? Why do people care so much? Why does it matter that much? Well, wait, what's this? Hold on. We're about to find out. I'm about to demonstrate.
Would you care to elaborate on what's going on? I have no idea and feel lost.
Sure. A bunch of people are really pissed off that I played World of Warcraft Hardcore, and I was blamed entirely for a bad pull.
Nobody. I didn't hear a single clip of anybody blaming him entirely. So now we're in the gaslight phase of the, I guess, of the system, right?
Basically, the tank over pulled 2 packs and a...
Fuck! The really epic thing is I was going to say, I knew this was going to happen. Fuck! I was going to say earlier that the funny thing about this disagreement is that whenever Pirate Software in the future talks about what happened, he's going to say the reason I got kicked out of the guild was because everybody wanted to blame me for a thing when I said that all of us could have, you know, done better and I admitted mistakes, but they were unhappy for some bullshit. Fuck. This is always the next stage with these kinds of people. It's always the next stage.
The tank over pulled 2 packs and a boss. We all played like dog shit going from there on. The druid butt pulled another pack on the way out. The call was made to run. I ran, and I ran further than other people wanted to, and then the call was made to not run. So I didn't run back in. And there was...
I ran further than people wanted me to.
At that point, it felt like there was no reason to run back in. At that point, I didn't really want to, and that's it.
Okay. Now, the real reason why people are super upset is because his response has been a little bit unhinged to the haters. Let's see if we got top post for the week. Oh, wait. So apparently he's trimming all of his clips so they all get like fucked now, or deleting them. So we got to click the mirrors.
I didn't get this deep. Stop feeding into it. All of the accounts that are messaging me are getting reported. There's a funny fact about this. I worked at Blizzard for 7 years. There's a whole lot of other people there that still know me. And all of these reports are going directly to them. They're well aware of the situation, and everybody who's messaging me, they're going to get read. It's kind of a dumbass thing to do, and I can't wait for all of them to get banned.
So this is just a real quick heuristic. It might not always be the case. However, anytime somebody says, I worked at X big company, if they don't give you a role, they were probably working some incredibly menial bullshit job that would be embarrassing if you knew what they worked. It means they probably don't know anything special or have any insight or anything that's like worth bragging about. that's almost always the case when somebody's like, I worked at X company. It's like, what'd you do?
Yep. And for all the content creators that were out there trying to cannibalize me to boost their numbers for a little while, that may work for now. But in the future, no one's going to want to do anything with you other than other people that also want to cannibalize you. You're going to surround yourself with assholes. That's going to be on you, bud. That's shitty for you, to be honest with you. And I feel bad for you.
Uh-oh.
Straight up.
Fuck, that's us.
So have your minute and have fun. What is Against TOS? What is Against TOS is organizing hate raids on the platform, which is what a number of these other content creators have done live on stream while admitting that they're doing it specifically for content, that they're doing it so that they want to cause beef with me as a streamer so that they can get it for content in OnlyFans, and how to position themselves to cause those types of arguments to happen. Since it was all done live on stream, we've reported that.
Remember, a hate raid is when one person comes into your chat and says something mean. Some of these streamers are, I'm saying, like, disconnected. They're disconnected from even like ordinary streamer life. A hate raid is not when people get mad at you. A hate raid is not when like somebody, or even a lot of people from a fan base show up and be mean to you. A hate raid is when a streamer explicitly sends his fan base to you, or is like watching your content, directing his chatters to go and harass you or something. Like, that's a hate raid. So
on stream, we've reported that to Twitch. That's it, right? You're not supposed to do that. It's Against TOS. Don't be a piece of shit. Basic stuff, dude. Basic shit. What is Against?
Destiny, you don't think people getting this butthurt over Pirate not taking accountability is a little unhinged? Pirate is an idiot and I've never liked him, but he was not the reason people died during the raid. It was the dog shit tank pull. It kind of feels like if everyone lived, nobody would be talking about this, even if he still ran. It's because people died, they're mad and need someone to blame. If you legitimately think that, you're either a sociopath or you are so autistic that I legitimately believe you need to seek help. You have like an issue teasing apart like basic social interactions, or something is wrong with you. If that's your takeaway from this, people aren't mad because of what happened. They're mad because of his response to it. And if you can't separate that from your brain, I don't know if it's aphasia or some other type of like disability that your brain is like can't link things or whatever, but you need to go talk to a professional. Good luck.
Really insane people on the internet. So I just banned and reported them. We've been doing bans across the Twitch channel. We've been doing batch reports up to Twitch. We've been taking all of this. We've been documenting all the content creators that are egging it on. Like, all of that shit is documented and reported. Okay, hold up. I'm going to say Death Note, but there's a moment when it should have stopped. And if you watch Death Note, you know exactly what moment that was.
Wait. He's got an int list. Wait, really? Was that real? Was that really his?
I would never consider Fire Mage.
This is a meme? Okay. Just making
It's a
sure.
glorified Shadow Priest.
It's like he will more than happily just throw you to the fucking walls and run over your corpse if he feels like it.
Yeah, I will say this is a pretty bad look. They're all like fighting here. Pirate's like turning the corner.
Pirate, why are you walking, bro?
What are you doing?
Look.
All streamers who clowned on him banned from Twitch and Yep.
But he fucking panicked like a roach and did nothing for his group. Disgusting.
Yes, you are right, but I don't think this deserves him getting doxxed and harassed in the same way that you get for having genuine takes. I understand and agree that people are mad at him for how he denies any blame, but still, he doesn't deserve to be doxxed and harassed. Okay, I think I'm just going to perm ban for like the mega autistic things. I don't know why you're saying But I don't think this deserves him getting doxxed and harassed. Who's saying that? I don't think anybody is. Anybody here? I don't think he deserves to get doxxed and harassed. Who's defending that? Like, why do you, like, I don't know why you're phrasing this like you're giving a take in opposition to what anybody in here is saying. I'll unban you if you can email me and show me where, like, any part of my stream or my chat or anybody's saying, like, yeah, I think it's good that he's getting doxxed and harassed. What a fucking retarded comment.
And then he doesn't go back on it. He acts like it's the right decision.
Like, you're telling me, like, a rank 1 mage would not have at least 5% or whatever. Like, you
And I can't wait for all of them to get banned. Yep.
Rip.
And a lot of it was from a rogue that was bitching the entire time about every goddamn thing that was going on except for his own play. But the mage is the one at fault because the mage is the hero class and the mage has to do everything perfectly. Everyone in that played badly.
Oh,
the druid butt pulled an extra pack on the way out. The tank chose to take us into a bad route through the entirety of the dungeon, pulled 2 packs and the boss at the same time. I, as the mage, went into that fight with 40% mana, tried to use my resources, used them poorly, and got myself out when the call was made to run, which, by the way, was made by them as well. Everyone played badly. In fact, the only person who didn't was the healer. And I explained that in the Twitter post, but no one wants to hear that shit because they want it to be a double down, a triple down, a quadruple down. They want to have a villain. They want to have an enemy. They want to fight that shit into the ground. They want to send death threats to people over it because they're goddamn insane. Because this guild has turned into a content guild built on hate, not a content guild built on experiences. Because they're freaking monsters, dude.
Jesus, he was still in the guild at this point. Damn. Aw, Hassan got his Twitch clip. Thank God. Hassan was so mad. He had to fake giving a fuck about poor brown people for once, and he had to go outside and be with the unwashed masses. He was on a stream. He was like, I can't believe I'm getting no motion on LSF for doing a good thing. But I'm glad he got his clip. Good for you, Hassan. Somebody said, watch this.
Sabu got left behind. Sabu is not paying attention. Sabu. God damn it, guys.
Watch the...
Oh, no. Who pulled the ocular?
He pulled the mobs with that ball of lightning, slowly traveling to the back. Oh. Uh-oh.
So one of you... pulled the ocular.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Why? Now half the raid is dead.
Uh-oh.
Was there a reason for that?
Uh-oh. Apparently it was him, and he's been shown the proof.
The lightning ball pulled... I cast lightning ball before that Oculus appeared, and half the raid was in the back because they pulled the wrong pack. I'm not...
Everybody in this situation is being fucking ridiculous. With that said, at Destiny, it's pretty obvious you have a problem with this guy, LeMayo. I assume because he rallied against you and Dan's Crusade. First of all, I don't even know if he rallied against me and Dan's Crusade. Secondly, it's not me and Dan's Crusade, it's Dan's Crusade. Thirdly, I don't think I've even said anything that unfair here. I think everything I've given is like a pretty standard gamer take on all of this for anybody that's ever played in like a team environment ever. And Soda agrees with me, so I feel like I'm in the right.
Not at fault there. I'm correct there for doing that. 100%.
Wait, what did he say? Hold on.
The lightning ball pulled... I cast lightning ball before that Oculus appeared, and half the raid was in the back because they pulled the wrong pack. I'm not at fault there. I'm correct there for doing that. 100%.
This was 3 weeks ago, by the way? Oh, no.
Absolutely not at fault there. When I cast the lightning ball, nothing else was there but the targets I was hitting, and the tank had pulled a completely incorrect pack from behind our raid, guys. That is not on me.
Ooh. Day 9's hopping on. Oh no!
Pathogen says, so I heard Blizzard made more profit from a single WoW horse than all of SC2. I saw that clip. I genuinely think that guy is full of shit. I don't care if he says he worked in Blizzard and did that stuff.
Ooh.
I just think he's completely full of shit. I think it's such a catchy thing to say. I think it's such a catchy thing to say that completely
The stream was 9 months ago.
disregards all sorts of stuff, and it's inaccurate.
I mean, before StarCraft 2 multiplayer came out, or co-op or whatever, that might be right. That might actually be true, but I don't know. I don't know 100% the details and all that. Okay, now link me. Give me the AsmonGold. Give me the AsmonGold take. Also, we've got some apologies. We've got this OnlyFans stuff actually sucks. Lots of weird attack posts and people taking it too far. Putting everything in one place and washing my hands of it after this. To start, here is the response about the Dire Maul run. From my perspective, I didn't feel I could save anyone else with the resources I had left, even with Mana Gem and Robe cooldowns. Since the call to run was made, I followed the call and got it as quickly as possible. In every other instance where shit has hit the fan, the shot caller has called specific targets, we locked in and nobody died. If you call run, 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 then everything after is a shit show. Yamato pinned the entire thing on me, despite everyone making mistakes, and this rapidly spiraled into attacks both on and offline. I didn't ever hear the clip, unless there is one. I didn't ever hear a clip where everything was being pinned on him. Oh, Jesus. This is, that was from the 13th. This is later. This is on the 15th. I don't care that much about this. The next few days was just tens of thousands of messages berating me, sending death threats, doxing, all kinds of shit. I don't think I believe this. This happened on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, Steam, Reddit, Discord, and over VoIP. Initiated phone calls all at the same time. Here are a few examples from just inside of WoW to give you some understanding. Literally nothing you can do, bub, but don't leave your house because we have people waiting for you at the grocery store. You're going to get stabbed. Hashtag BlizzCon 2025. Oh, damn. Okay, well, never mind. Maybe. Better hide your parents. When that one guy kills you and streams it, I'm going to jerk off your dead corpse. Jesus. Okay, well, maybe WoW people are unhinged. Getting 7-day game ban in 20-year-old game greater than father's head on a silver platter. Ahaha. Okay. All right, never mind. Maybe you did. Jesus. So what do you do in this situation? You start reporting and banning people. We took the 10,000 plus attack accounts, reported them all. Blah, blah, blah. Despite all this, I kept running with the guild and kept doing dungeons with people. Don't care. The idea that you shouldn't fight back or do anything to defend yourself is absurd. Absolutely do something about shit like this. Defend yourself and report that kind of behavior. Okay, all right. Also, he's very, very, very obsessed with bringing up that he worked at Blizzard. I don't know why he does this. Each person in this group made mistakes, including myself. I have never once said I was perfect in my play, nor that I was a god gamer. I'm just an ex-Blizzard employee that has played Mage for a long time. Don't know why he feels the need to bring that up. Apparently he worked in QA. I don't know why he thinks that entitles him to mean anything special, but okay. Apparently somebody on my subreddit did a full breakdown of the apology. Deflection of blame, false equivalence, appeal to authority, gaslighting, minimization of responsibility, implied threat, verification of or vilification of critics, moral condemnation, feigning moral superiority, and victimization. There you go. Why is this seemingly small situation blown up to such a huge size? Like, do people really care that he fucked up in WoW? No, it's about his response to it. That's been the issue. What is this? Okay, don't care. All right.
Us. He was not even remotely close to getting to the entrance. There was no fucking shot that he would have made it down to the entrance. He died from hyenas? No. He died from hyenas because the boss kept him slowed because he had to stay.
Start from the beginning? I don't think I have to watch an hour of this.
All right, I like Thor. Let's go ahead and look at his situation. Where are these losers getting mad at Thor from? Leaves call when asked to take accountability. When asked to take yes, obviously. Okay, so these are the two posts. I guess we'll watch the kill itself, okay? All right, here we go. Let's watch it. All right, give me 1 second. I want to make sure I pause the music so we can actually hear this. Okay, so here we go. And we're going to watch it. All right, so we got the rogue. And you got the mage in the back.
Yeah. Well, I got shield wall. God damn it. Just run. Can you target dummy?
So...
I can target dummy. Who,
like, just kill the massive. Yeah, target dummy.
So I don't understand.
Also, are you fine?
Did somebody do something?
Any grenades? Anything?
Last stand.
Heal him.
What, you should have done. You're going to have a bad day, aren't you?
Snuppy, just run.
Snuppy?
Yeah.
About to get snupped out.
Why are you walking, bro?
About to get snupped out.
What are you talking about? Why
this
am I
is
walking?
savageable. Come on, man.
You?
Just kill the mastiffs.
Innovate.
Use Nova, bro. Come on.
Kill the mastiffs. We got this. In a sense of...
Where's something? Where's
Do you see my mana? What am I supposed to do for you?
Just kill the mastiffs. One shot. Okay, we
more
can
than the way.
now. The mastiffs can be ice novas.
Dead.
Now we're going to wait.
Nusara?
No. Oh, okay. All right. We got to watch the rest of it.
Dead.
Okay, here we go.
We're going to wait.
Nusara?
No. So Sara dead.
Okay, get out.
Run.
Evocation's on cooldown, man.
I can taunt
how much mana is ice
as well?
There's no that much mana.
You have a boss in you. You called
It's
one.
load.
Fuck. Wait,
I don't think... I cannot stun him. Also, I go.
Just run.
Does this milquetoast drama really deserve this level of coverage? You know what? Somebody sent me an interesting email. The title of the email was Calling Deer a Horse. He said, I'll be brief. Lately, you've seemed, I think he meant seemed. Lately, you've seemed more confused about the insanity that Trump is pulling. I'd like to suggest there might be a bit more method to this madness. Consider Zhao Gao, who cunningly usurped power from a child emperor over 2 millennia ago. Quoted from Wikipedia. Zhao Gao was contemplating treason, but was afraid the other officials would not heed his commands, so he decided to test them first. He brought a deer and presented it to the second emperor, but he called it a horse. The second emperor laughed and said, "Is the chancellor perhaps mistaken, calling a deer a horse?" Then the emperor questioned those around him. Some remained silent, while some, hoping to ingratiate themselves with Zhao Gao, said it was a horse, and others said it was a deer. Zhao Gao secretly arranged for all of those who said it was a deer to be brought before the law and had them executed instantly. Thereafter, the officials were all terrified of Zhao Gao. Zhao Gao gained military power as a result of that. End quote. I'm not aware of how much you thought about this, but I personally hope this concept would be more popular. I want us to be able to have this concept so we can at the very least better our examination of Trump's potential motives. To me, the idea of invading allies has felt like maybe Trump is indeed calling a deer a horse, testing whether everyone falls in line. I just think it's interesting sometimes when people are willing to agree with some things or go along with some things that are like clearly not the case. I think it demonstrates a particular mindset or a particular ability to think. So I don't know. It's interesting to see where everybody falls on things, even things that might seem inconsequential.
Is this who I think it is?
Oh my God.
I've watched this guy die in hardcore so many times. I don't know how it happens. And so anyway, what's this here?
Run out.
Okay, well somehow I think he actually survived. Ozzy somehow survived. Wow. Okay, so
the boss came.
Okay, so let's watch it a little bit more context if it's possible. Yeah, sure. So let's look at how this clip happened. Okay, here we go.
When the spring comes by, they're not consuming a whole bunch of resources. It's
that,
very common.
why?
It's the same thing that happens in the wild. You have animals that will die during that time period, and it's so when the spring comes by, they're not consuming a whole bunch of resources. It's a normal thing. People, it's the same for humans too. Yes.
Yeah. Nice.
It's kind of sad, but that is what it is.
Yeah.
Cycle of life, man.
No, there's a whale fell. If you, that's the best example of that Thor's talking about.
Have you seen the guy that's trying to actively reduce his age?
I know.
Brian
Johnson.
Crazy.
I've seen this.
Brian Johnson. Yeah, I like Brian.
Boss coming too. Watch out.
Yeah, it's cool. I got you.
Bro, look at this loser. It's probably one of my viewers too. This guy's in his chat. He's going, I see why you suck at league targeting. You can't even press a stationary button properly. The Roach Prince. Bro, you got these little cock boys sitting around starting trouble. That's it.
Run.
Okay, so
I can target him, yeah. Should I do it?
Just kill the massive. Yeah, target him, man. Kill the massives.
No.
Also, are you fine? Any grenades? Anything?
I got last stand.
Heal him.
Yeah, just heal me. Just come back a little bit.
Boss is on me, setting bear form.
Snappy, just run.
I can help a lot. Yep.
Pirate, why are you walking, bro?
What are you talking about? Why am
this
I walking?
is salvageable. Come on, man.
You?
If it was salvageable, you shouldn't have called to run. Like, I mean, I'm going to be honest. You shouldn't have called to run if you thought it was salvageable. So, like, if you go and you say run, he's going to run. And so he used 2 blinks. He turned around. He fucking, look at this right here. He didn't need to do this. He did this. That's a fucking blizzard. You can see that because there's a blizzard. So
heal him.
Yeah,
and then he turned around to blink, obviously, so he could get away. Now, Snuppy here, this was a bad situation to begin with, right? But he was got. If they committed to the run instead of egoing the kills, people wouldn't have died. No, the mistake was made before the pull happened. Thor wasn't even at, he was at 60, 70% mana before the pull even started. And also, he is out of mana. He's a mage. He said he didn't have Evocate. Assuming he didn't have a potion, there's nothing he could have done to change the outcome of this at all. Thor was too busy yapping. They weren't locked in. Thor's not doing the pulls. They're doing the pulls. That's it.
Okay, everybody said that Asmon is like trolling or rage baiting is just autistic. Okay, so I don't know why, if there's like a basic social skill thing or what. Like, yeah, so Asmon is not trolling. Yeah, I don't know.
He could have Nova'd. He could have Nova'd. You're right. He could have Nova'd. He didn't Nova. They called to run. He turned around and he ran. He did a blizzard. Is there something that Thor could have done that may have increased the probability of this person dying? You know what's really funny? Is this mob immune to Nova? Because I bet it is. Because it's a boss, and bosses usually can't be rooted. It is. So it's immune to Nova. Okay.
Yeah, but again, it's not just the boss, right? I don't know if this is the case in like WoW, but like bosses aren't even the problem sometimes. Usually it's like the ads. Like the boss is just there to do a fuck ton of damage to make sure you have like a tank or whatever, but it's actually like ads that have like some kind of like disables or CCs or do like hyper DPS or whatever, but they're like really fragile or need you to do some special movement or whatever, right? Like it's not even the bosses that are the problem sometimes. I don't know if that's the case here or if that's the case in WoW, but...
Okay, so I guess not. Wow. So, okay, that's good. Look at his POV as well. If you want to link it to me, you can link it to me. That's fine. Thor wasn't yapping. I watched that stream. Well, yeah, he was yapping. They were all yapping. It's a fucking stream. That's what you do on a stream is you yap. That's what you do.
That's not what you do. And I mean, you can yap to your stream, but like your comms should be relatively disciplined, especially if you're playing like a hardcore anything, I would imagine. But
so somebody said, so it's Thor's fault for talking about wildlife, but it's not the other person's fault for talking about Brian Johnson? What's the logic here? They should.
Wait, am I crazy? It sounded like he was talking about wildlife or whatever, like during downtime. They weren't actively fighting or making calls or doing anything, no? Or
have pulled when people weren't full mana with a pull area that's as risky as this. It was a mistake to have done this pull. It was a mistake to have run away. Everything about it was a fucking mistake. That's it. They could have pulled back. But if somebody, I'm going to tell you, this is where I'm at.
Pirate Suffer doesn't mute his mic when he answers questions from his chat, even in dungeons? Oof. Okay, that sounds agonizing.
If somebody calls run, I mean, what I hear is get the fuck out of here. Hearth out, Roach out, get the fuck out.
So it doesn't, I don't think that's what anybody means when they say run in any of these, probably in any game ever, but yeah. The real question is Asmon somehow this retarded when it comes to WoW, or is he being a dishonest fuck? Asmon, so I'm wading into drama here that I don't fully understand because I don't play any of these games, and I'm not even like big in the WoW section. But I think the biggest issues with AsmonGold is that AsmonGold farms these things called mounts, which are just very, very, very rare drops. But I think the farming for them is like benign. It's not like farming for what mythic level drops where you have to clear huge dungeons that require decent players, good gear, good coordination. I think they're just like things that are easy to just farm over and over and over again. Like, oh, you stand around for this one. Oh, yeah, it's not a difficult thing to do. So now there's nothing wrong with that. But like if you're farming mounts, it doesn't mean that that doesn't give you any creds to talk about like arena, like PvP or, you know, or like raids or dungeons or anything like that, right? That's the first thing. Now, the second thing, now I don't know if this is true or not, but like AsmonGold, I think, gets geared decently well on his character. And I think having good gear implies that you are doing these like high level dungeons. But the problem is I think he's usually just along for the ride. Like he's got like basically fans of his stream that are very good players, and they basically carry him through dungeons. And if there are really good drops at the end, they'll like gift him drops basically. And so he's not like, I don't think anybody, and I don't think of being like, I'm not trying to be derogatory mean here, but I don't think anybody considers AsmonGold like even a really good World of Warcraft player. Like he might be like ordinary streamer good, or maybe even below ordinary streamer good. Like nobody's ever looking to AsmonGold for like, oh, what does this guy do in PvP? Or, oh shit, has he figured something out like in a dungeon or right? He's just like a streamer guy who's like along for the ride and like farms cosmetics, I believe. Somebody said, this is incorrect, Destiny. He led a mythic raiding guild. He isn't very good, but this is, okay. Maybe he did lead a mythic raiding guild. And I guess I didn't see that then. Okay.
Run means run. It doesn't mean retreat. It doesn't mean let's kite back. It doesn't mean, wait a minute, let's see if we can recover this, or run back, hold up, wait a minute.
So it sounds like every single other player that's watched this has disagreed with this. And I mean, just from my limited gaming experience, I think probably disagree with this, but...
It means wait, run away as much as you can. They didn't fully commit to running. They didn't. They couldn't have. This guy was dead, bro. He was dead. They might have been able to do something a little more. Yeah, you're right. They could have done something more. And this is the thing with hardcore WoW. People fumble footballs in the Super Bowl. I was watching a game, and this was on, I think it was fucking Christmas. And there was this guy, and he played for fucking UT, University of Texas, and he missed 2 out of 3 field goals. Holy shit, man. Are you kidding me? You just have to kick the ball. But you know what? It's so easy for me to say that, eating chips off of my stomach. Oh, wow.
I don't think anybody's saying this. Nobody's making this claim, but...
Fucking idiot. What a dumbass. I know how it is. Whenever you're in a situation where things are intense, shit is real. It's a whole different situation. I don't see any correlation. I do. High stress situations cause people to think more about survival and less about optimization. And they break down people's decision-making capabilities. That's what happens. Like, that's why you have, like, the choke artist.
Nobody cares if that happened. If it happened, then you just say that it happened. That's it. Then you just say, oh, fuck, I panicked. That's it.
Literally a vocabulary for this because of how common it is. They tend to overthink the outcome the higher the pressure gets. Yeah, of course, right? That doesn't absolve him. Well, let me ask you something. So I guess you're unhappy. Thor had enough mana to save someone easily. How could Thor have saved Mr. Bear? Go ahead. Let's evaluate this. Let's reverse engineer. How could Thor save Mr. Bear? No, it's all right. He's thinking it up. It's going to take some time. I'm not an expert. I never claimed to be. Yes, you did. Whenever you try, I am the expert. You're not the expert. You're right. I am. You're wrong. You want to talk about this? I know this. I know what's going on. You're a retard talking shit for no reason. For no reason. You're sitting in here arguing with me. You get called up to explain it, and you don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. Everybody can always play better. But to act like this is his fault is fucking ridiculous.
Nobody's doing that, I don't think.
Run was called. That is the message. If I hear run, I run.
Destiny, that chatter is wrong. Asmon never led the raiding guild. He was the guild master, but the raid leader was a different guy, and Asmon was just a DPS warrior in the core group, and he eventually quit raiding because his chat would arrest him for being bad. Ooh, if you can give me the name of the person... If somebody in here, if he was never a raid leader and he was just a guild master, I'll permaban that person. I've been saying that then. I permaban people. If you give like dog shit advice for something you should know better on, I'll just ban you for saying stupid shit. If it was in DGG, then go YouTube and kick chat. If you show me if that's actually the case, that he was the guild leader and not the raid leader, I don't know why you would even do that, but okay.
I don't kite the mobs. I don't root them. I fucking run.
So where's Asmon on the DPS meter? No offense, and not to shit on anybody. Also, I don't know fuck all about WoW, but who cares? You're DPS. If your job is to DPS and you just DPS, like, but it's not. I'm not being mean, but it's World of Warcraft. It's not Street Fighter. Like, did the DPS meter that he can cycle buttons on his keyboard fast enough? Like, that's still a completely different task from being a raid leader, right? Like, so I don't know why.
Run. This NPC is immune to CC.
Snuppy didn't die from the other NPCs.
Also, as a guy who likes to play DPS-oriented stuff, okay, and would never admit it while playing, oftentimes, like, DPS boards and how good your DPS is really just a function of how well everybody else is playing, right? Like, in an ideal world where your team is playing perfectly, DPS is, like, the most brain-dead role ever. You're just, like, cycling buttons on your keyboard, and it's all of the supports and the tanks and everything that are actually doing the difficult work of, like, cycling and managing resources and everything else. You just have to not be a fucking retard. And you just stand there and you push buttons on your keyboard. But I don't know if it's, like, an WoW or not, but, like...
He died from the boss. He was not even remotely close to getting to the entrance. There was no fucking shot that he would have made it down to the entrance. He died from hyenas? No. He died from hyenas because the boss kept him slowed because he had to stay in bear form. He was probably getting dazed, and he couldn't use cat form to sprint away from everything, or the boss would have killed him. That's it. Play it? Yes.
Hey, just run.
Watch.
I can help out. Yep.
Watch.
Yep.
Pirate, why are you walking, bro?
He stopped. He shouldn't have stopped. You really think that you're going to stop and hold the line? Your mage is at 10% mana. Your healer is at 20% mana. You're not even at half health. The DPS isn't even at half health. He killed himself.
What are you talking about? Why am
This
I
is
walking?
savage, but come on, man.
You?
Just kill the mastiffs.
Innovate.
Use Nova, bro. Come
Kill
on.
the mastiffs. We got
Heals.
this. In the sense of...
Or something? Or
Do you see my mana? What am I supposed to do for you?
Just kill the mastiffs. One shot. Okay, we
More
can
than one way. More than one way.
now.
And they also pulled more. Keep in mind, they also pulled more. So watch this.
Do you see my mana? What am I supposed to do for you?
Just kill the mastiffs.
Get ready.
Okay, we
More
can
than one way. More than one way.
now.
What's that?
Okay, this is the thing that I don't like about why I feel like I have to learn everything about everything, because I can never trust people with experience. Because I think that, so Zanzel Phantom, who's a legendary memer in chat, okay, I'll give him the credit for that, okay? But I feel like it sounds like you know way more about World of Warcraft than me. But like, even like with the little bit of, I hate to use the term common sense, like as gaming experience I have, it sounds like what you're saying is literally fucking retarded. So you're saying, AsmonGold is a coherent WoW player, but he's not that great. He has done Mythic raiding. So this was my original claim. But just because you're surviving Mythic raids, I don't know if that says anything about your skill level. My guess, and I'm pretty sure I'm right on this, my guess is that if you have a highly competent team of raiders, you can probably be a part of a Mythic raid and do, you'll probably be okay, as long as you like know how to play the game. If everyone around you is really fucking good, my guess is you can carry one bad player through a raid. So saying that you were a part of Mythic raids, in my mind, I don't play World of Warcraft, but I'm guessing that's probably like a noob. That's like a noob bait. Like, oh, I was a part of Mythic raids. Good for you. That'd be my guess, okay? Number one. You said, number two, he was a guild leader for a Mythic raiding guild Destiny. This is wrong. What does a guild leader matter? I'm guessing I can make an account and be a guild leader. No? Do I even have to be in the raids to be a guild leader? Do you even have to participate in a single event ever? Could you just be like the character that has the role for being the guild leader? Or... Okay, so that's an irrelevant comment. And then you said, this is incorrect, Destiny. He led a Mythic raiding guild. He isn't very good, but this is wrong. He led it for almost the entirety of Legion. I mean, he's a huge fucking streamer. This has nothing, I don't know what this has to do with anything. There were like 70 to 100 people under him. Again, he's not a great player, but he was a coherent player. Saying all his gear is gifted is just wrong. Yeah, but like so was he literally never a raid leader ever? He was just the leader of the guild, and then he was DPS in the raids? Again, I don't know how hard this is. Maybe it is hard to just survive these raids. I'm not sure if other people are caring or not, but I don't disagree with that. He's not very good, but saying AsmonGold never did high-level raids, he was just a mount farmer is wrong. That's what I was refuting. I don't know what you're refuting there. I don't think I've ever said otherwise. AsmonGold was definitely in high-level raids. Destiny, I was refuting you saying AsmonGold never did high-level raids. He was just a mount farmer. Did I say? I thought I said just the opposite. The accusation that AsmonGold gets is that he was in high-level raids, but he was always like carried by other people. I don't know if I thought I said exactly that. Maybe I said the wrong thing, but my understanding is that the accusation that he gets is that he was in high-level raids, but he was always just carried because he was a big streamer. But I don't know. Maybe not. I know that's why people talk shit about him, but
it's over. You gonna tell me that's Thor's fault too? He did this. Why would Thor do this to them? They could have run out. They should have run out. They said to run out. They changed their mind halfway through. It was a bad evaluation. Natural selection.
Let's look at the other clips. One more. Pirate cannot admit fault. This is Tyler1.
Yeah, I want to speak to him because I didn't speak to him correctly. I said it again. We all did mistakes, bro. Like I didn't say. We are just blaming you. It's about the zero accountability is what makes us so mad.
There's no zero accountability, dude. Everyone can do something better. But when you open up and you yell over another person,
I'm seeing lots of different things in chat about whether some people saying he was only good during a specific time. Some people saying he was good 10 years ago. Some people say he was never. I don't know what the actual truth is. All I know for sure is Soda Poppin' is much better. That's all I know. That's all I know for sure. Okay, I don't know how good AsmonGold was. I guess.
I speak.
Nah, I'm good.
You joined the call? See, like, he's so egoistical. It's insane what this guy's ego is.
Okay, it is what
Why are you protecting him? Do you
Am I protecting him? He ran and... Dude, he has an ego. He ran and lived and said something character. What do you want to do? Like, I
wanted to have accountability and say, yes, I did a mistake there. Or like, okay, sure, guys, I'm sorry for...
What was the mistake?
For, like, ratting. He literally has zero accountability. And that's the entire thing why people are mad.
Why people are mad? You mean you're mad? Give me a second. No, this is the live one.
Yeah, I want to speak to him because I didn't speak to him correctly. I said... He literally insane what this guy's ego is.
Okay, it is what
Why are you protecting him?
I'll go back a little bit.
I have. The other thing that I was thinking about too, you've seen my enchanting, right?
I don't know. Okay, you can't ask me about... I don't know shit.
It's about 30,000. About 33,000, I think is what it beat that at. We've banned thousands of people already because they're just coming in just talking shit.
Yep.
And
WoW
like,
viewers.
it's just like, damn, dude. Yeah.
Yep, WoW viewers. Bro, I've killed 8 people and I get so many. Dude, I was saying we're tight. If Ozzy's name was Tonka Tonk, he gets all the blame. I'm just saying. Yamato, what do you want, bro?
Oh, and
how do you know Soda is better than AsmonGold? Because I'm pretty sure Soda has been like actively playing like World of Warcraft at like a high level capacity for quite a while now. I don't know how much he does now, but I feel like a few years ago, I feel like at least I saw some do. And I think isn't he doing the raid leading on the OnlyFang stuff? I don't think maybe 10 years ago AsmonGold did have that reputation, but I thought the reputation was just like AsmonGold's just like a mount farm. That's all he does. But
by the way, the other thing that I was thinking about too. You've seen my enchanting, right?
I don't know. Okay, you can't ask me about... I don't know shit.
Pirate can just never be wrong, which is what people don't like. What an irrational emotional response. What an irrational emotional comment. It has nothing to do about whether his behavior is or is not anything. Is he wrong? It doesn't matter. We're looking at this situation. We're evaluating this situation.
AsmonGold is basically the XQC of WoW, a washed up, once high-level player, never the best, far from the worst. I don't know if I would ever, and again, maybe I just don't watch XQC streams, but I don't know if I would ever describe XQC as like washed up. I think that usually when you talk about somebody being washed up, usually it's somebody who's like delusional about their current skill level, who overhypes the fuck out of themselves and was never as good as they say they were. I feel like, hasn't XQC relatively always been like, I don't think, has XQC ever like talked himself above what his skill level ever was? I don't know, maybe he has and I just missed it. I don't know. That's possible, I guess. I don't know, but... He's talking about XQC in Overwatch? Yeah, no, even in Overwatch, though. I feel like even he's joked about, like, Winston made or whatever the fuck. But has XQC ever, like, falsely misrepresented, like, how good he was in Overwatch? I don't know, maybe, but...
The outcome of this situation, reverse engineering what led to the situation occurring, it has nothing to do with what he said on a stream that made you mad 2 weeks ago. We're looking about this individual situation.
I mean, I'll be honest, bro.
No, not mages, professions.
No, I don't know. I know what professions are. I just don't know what they do at what level.
I have 300 enchanting, 300 tailoring. I'm one of the primary enchanters in the guild. I have hundreds of large brilliant shards in my bank. We'd lose all of this as a guild.
Yeah, okay, I get. See, it's right there. So you just want to die. I get it. I understand.
Not at all. Yeah.
I told people to play for themselves. That's fine. I think that's what people are pissed off about. That you just didn't just come out and say, guys, I want to die. It is what it is. So.
Oh, of course I didn't want to die.
Yep.
No, but I think XQC would say he's as good now as he was back then, not recognizing that he's washed up. That might be the case, but I've never heard X give a take like that in my entire life. But I don't watch all the streams, so maybe he would. But XQC, like, for all the personality problems or flexing or whatever XQC might have, I've never heard him give, like, what I perceive to be, like, a delusional gaming take ever. I don't think I've ever heard him do any of that before, but...
That's
What? So let me get this straight. People think that they think that what? I can't even believe this.
Given.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, it's a given that you don't want to die. No fucking shit.
All right. What, Yamato? What do you want, man?
Let me say it again.
He already said his piece. Pirates. Go on.
You're going to say it again.
I can't tell how he misses the point on everything so much. I don't know if it's like intentional or...
Speak to him correctly. I said it again. We all did mistakes, bro. Like I didn't say.
You all did mistakes. Yes, that's true. Everybody could have done something better. but this isn't like a 20%, 20%, 20%, 20%, 20%. It's like a 80%, 10%, 10%, 5%, 5%. Let's not
okay.
Fucking pretend like it's some, oh, well, everybody, yeah, we could.
I don't want to shit talk AsmonGold, but like the reason why it's bad to do like percentages is like, let's say there's a person here. Let's say there's a building here, and if this building gets hit, it's going to explode. And then let's say that this person can block it, this person can block it, and this person can block it. But it's this guy's job. Let's say that he actually fumbles, he fucks up hard, and he misses like a really easy block, right? That's 100% on him, all right? But is this like a 100, like all the odds add up to 100%? Because the second guy could have blocked it too, but we wouldn't say it's like 100% on him. And this third guy could have blocked it, but we wouldn't say it was 100% on him, right? Like there like lots of people at any point in time can be involved in a particular thing. It doesn't add up to 100%. It's just like a weird way to analyze the situation, I guess. This is what it means to play like team things at a high level, I think, but.
It was 110% Mrs. fault. That's what I meant to say. And so, yeah, no, anyway, what my point is that the vast majority of the blame here, I do not think that there's anything that Thor could have done to have changed the outcome of that fight.
Oof, okay. I'm going to go with Soda Pop in here. I'm going to say probably, but.
I don't think so. So that boss.
You're just blaming you.
Has, I believe, 23,000 health. Is that correct? 47,000. There is no way you could have killed him. Was it Fingus? Oh, was it Fingus? I got it wrong. Okay. Okay, still 47,000. Sod is 47.
That's in the context of a normal fight and not running away safely. I think that's where he's breaking down. Where in a normal combat you have clear goals for each role, which are not the same when you are running away. My guess is going to be there are probably very clear goals when running away as well. My guess is going to be that obviously you're not aggroing any new mobs. Second guess is you might be letting, I don't play WoW at all, but there might be like some things where you're running away, other mobs will reset and regain HP that you wouldn't want if you were to continue to push, but that's fine since you're trying to repeat. There's probably like ways that you can disengage or spells that you can cast or things you can do to escape from mobs that you would never cast where you were trying to push forward or trying to like clear a dungeon. Like there's probably a ton of different things, or at least a few different things you do while trying to retreat versus trying to like clear would be my guess. So, but.
The normal's 23. Wait, what? Okay, well, I don't know. I don't know. I remember him having 23,000 health. Thor had 2x, rank 1 Nova, and Cone of Cold. He did none of those. You're right that he did none of those. Because run was called. When run is called, and then the druid stops running, who's wrong? What are we talking about? Miz. Yes, exactly. Fucking exactly. Uthok 100% would have made it out if they didn't pull that other pack. That other pack on healer killed him and the druid. That's actually a great point.
Another thing too, and I don't know 100%, but it might be that AsmonGold also maybe has never played hardcore. I don't know how normal. Isn't hardcore just a classic thing? I don't think anybody would ever play hardcore like in retail, right? So maybe that's like in a softcore game, like if you die, who cares? Like, because it's not as big of a deal. So it might actually be. Actually, here's the thing. I'm sorry, I could be. So this might be a thing I'm totally missing. It might be that in softcore, you never ever try to like controlled retreat from a dungeon. It's just like when you call run, everybody literally just runs away. Because like fuck, okay, if you die, you die. Whatever, it doesn't matter, right? Because I don't think in softcore, I don't think it matters much if you die, right? So that might be the case that it just doesn't matter. Who cares? Maybe.
So, and I also want to, yes, thank you so much, because I'm going to explain how not running out was even worse for them.
Innovate you? Just kill the master.
So the way that these NPCs work is they have a mechanic that's called social aggro. Now, what social aggro does, we're going to get out, this is an education, okay? A lot of people don't understand this. Okay, so this right here is an ogre.
You don't even call run in softcore? Okay, gotcha. You just go for a wipe and then you die and reset. I'm a firefighter. I know so much about firefighting, 20 plus years of experience, and I tell everyone about it constantly. Let me tell you a funny story. Once me and my family were cooking dinner and the stove caught fire. It wasn't my fault. I had all of my equipment available, except there was a slight shortage of foam in the house, or in the hose. I had extra close by, but who cares? One of my kids yelled, run, run, run. So of course I ran out and didn't look back. 2 of my 3 kids couldn't get out in time and died. I wasn't the shot caller, and regardless, there was nothing I could do. Luckily, my boss, Zach, also a firefighter, but he hasn't practiced the profession in the last 10 years, had my back.
And so this is an ogre.
Hey, everybody wants to spend this clip and watch this.
It's killing on the leads. Yeah, all low. They're all low.
Don't attack the bear. Don't attack the bear.
Don't hit the trap either. There's a trap right there. Do not hit it.
I cannot heal. This darter mana burns. You're not listening. So the starter. Let's kite maybe.
Yeah, kite backwards. Yeah. Kill the darter. We have everything trapped. Boss is out.
Now we go on the boss. We go on the boss.
Hold on, these worms have to
there's
die.
a trap down. I'm sheeping bear again. Bear sheep.
Boss is half. Boss is half. Boss is half.
I'm sheeped.
Yeah, we kind of can't get into here. I'm not gonna lie. Worms have to die. I'm gonna.
And is low. We need to
back out here, guys. Back out. Back out.
I'm gonna Nova. I'm gonna Nova.
I'm backing out.
Okay,
back out. Back out. Back out. Back out.
Do we run? Do we run? Do we run?
Run.
Yes, we're running. And a zoom. And a zoom.
It's fucking days, bro.
Like here, it looks like maybe they have different skill sets or kits or abilities or whatever. But here, this is the mage, right? It looks like he's like in the back. He's like the last one fleeing right now, right? On this.
Yeah,
I'm gonna put another trap down, okay?
I cannot help you.
Look, does he even have aggro? Or I don't know how aggro is managed at all in WoW.
Don't have mana, okay?
Are you sure we don't want to turn on her? She's 60 HP.
No, she's a mana.
And it's completely
I'm
The mage can control and basically teleport, so even if he gets aggro, he can be safe. Okay.
Social aggro means that they have a radial aggro, that if there's other ogres over here, he will aggro the other ogres. So let me explain what that means. If this NPC is closer, and I can also draw a parallel to this, do you remember the clip with... There was a girl that died in Scarlet Monastery because they came up with the stupid fucking idea of pulling Mograine in the middle of the cathedral. Girl that got killed, that's what it was. Okay. Do you remember how the mobs aggroed from a mile away? Exists. The fact that they were running out, watch how this happens.
Kill the Mastiffs, we got this.
Now, listen to the, no, actually.
In the sense of...
Or something?
Do you see my mana? What am I supposed to do for you?
Just kill the Mastiffs, one shot. Okay, we
more
can
than way.
Now. The Mastiffs can be Ice Novas.
Now we're gonna wait.
Nusara?
Oh. Yep, there we go. He's dead.
Okay, get out, get out.
Run. The other pack would not have aggroed if this guy right here wasn't so close. Let me ask you, if there is a pack that's on the other side, because there's, so if you go to Dire Mall, there is an ogre pack here, and there's an ogre pack over here. What? Joking? This guy, Snuppy. He jumps over here? It's because he...
Okay. Okay. Cover the Minecraft drama too? Don't know, don't care. Did you see this clip?
I am often gaslighted by management and somehow always yielding to the pressure and admitting to a mistake I never did.
Okay.
I was super impressed with how you stood your ground against relentless bullshit thrown at you from other toxic communities.
Yep.
You did nothing wrong, you knew it, and you stood your ground. How I can build up the same level of mental resilience like you.
I think the biggest thing, man, is a lot of people will cave because they feel like caving is going to make the ridicule and bullshit stop. It doesn't. If you know that you are correct, if you feel that you're right in the way that you do things, just own it.